What did we learn from the Barb Hart incident about the elementary schools in Blue Valley? Barb Hart taught in Blue Valley for 25 years. She wasn't new to teaching, she wasn't new to Blue Valley. That means her mentality and her approach to teaching and her approach to students were long established. That means she had been behaving in the same manner for a very long time, and there are many other teachers like her in Blue Valley. In light of all, in light of all that, let's see. Uh, let's summarize what we learned from Barb Hart's case. Teachers can easily misrepresent students and school incidents to parents. Barb Hart caused a student to have a meltdown and humiliate him in front of the entire class, but she easily led parents to believe that it was the student who was causing trouble. And she helped the student to overcome a meltdown, and she was comforting and nurturing to him the whole time. If it wasn't for the two other adults who were present in the classroom at the time, we would have never known the truth, and we would have had to take Barb Hart's words for anything that happened in her class. Teachers can abuse their positions of trust and fire people up, and even instigate a parent mob. As parents, we respect teachers, trust teachers, and we assume everything they do is to make our kids better. But teachers can use this position of trust to manipulate us and to push their personal agendas. It's really interesting that Hart's supporters were so passionate, and apparently many of them had children in the same class. That means their children witnessed the whole incident, but the parents still blindly bought Barb Hart's side of the story. That means children weren't able to give their parents a detailed, complete account of the incident. That means you can rely on neither the students nor the teacher to find out what happened at school. Teaching has descended into behavior management. Instead of getting to know the kids, empathizing with them, and understanding the lived experience of them, teachers focus on compliance and behavior control. They just want an easy flock to herd. They want the kids to be quiet, listen, follow directions, and sit like a pot all day. And if a student doesn't do that, they don't care why. They don't care if the kid is scared, if the kid is stressed or depressed. They just want the kid to comply no matter what. Like how Bob Hart dealt with the student. She has to assess him, so she will assess him no matter what. She wants him to come back to the classroom, and so he has to come back to the classroom no matter what. Teachers don't know their students and don't want to know their students. And if something goes wrong at school, they blame students and their parents. For example, my son had a medical condition for a few months. So it was a temporary condition. So he had to go to the bathroom every half an hour during that time. And his teacher was so bothered by that. And she would send her aide after him to check on him in the restroom. And she would complain about my son's frequent bathroom breaks with the principal. So the teacher didn't see a kid who had a medical condition. She just saw a kid who disrupted the class, a kid who undermined her authority by frequently leaving the classroom. And we are also to blame because we allowed him to do the same at home. So what can be done? Surveillance cameras that do both audio and video recording must be installed in every classroom. So the teacher shuts the classroom door, and after that, no one knows and no one can tell what goes on inside. There is no oversight or accountability. Barb Hart's relationship with the student was obviously toxic, and it was too late to turn things around at that point. If there had been surveillance cameras in her classroom, Bob Hart wouldn't have been able to develop a toxic relationship with the student in the first place. That kind of pattern wouldn't have emerged. Also, when you have surveillance cameras, no one can misrepresent school incidents. There will be no he said, she said. Videos don't lie, and videos tell the full story, not just one side of the story.